Hey. Back at it. And we were on our way into essentially the jungle. Now let me check the monster list. Because like I said, I wanted to get all the enemies. Missing a few here. And it's nighttime too, so there might just be... See here, these lantern things are nighttime only monsters. Probably a good time to get out the boomerang. Just do more damage. 7 and 4. And see, one missed. Two. Bloody punk. Now these guys I've also not fought yet. Oh, that's a pretty colorful mix. Were the names of the enemies always not translated? I mean, it's actually good. It's easier to talk about them like that. But I think the first one I should focus on is the archer, as he can buff up. That was pretty hard hitting. Ooh. Oh, oh. That's not good. Yeah, that's one thing I can actually do to make it a little bit safer for the main character. I'll do that after the battle. Oh, and one thing. When you're in this menu, you take up and you just press square, you heal yourself up automatically, which is such a good feature. I think you also have one... Yeah, this is basically... There are two ways to heal yourself here. There's Mantan and Hobomantan, which means that the difference is one heals you fully, like it tries really to get you full, the other one tries to just heal you efficiently. So you might not get full, but you get the best value out of the MP that you spend, and this is the automatic square that you press. So absolute genius feature. You don't have to do it all manually, which I think you also don't have in 2D mode, which is another reason to not pick it, at least for me. So what you can do is, I think, is it in the Saksen? Ire Kai. You swap these around. So I believe that what happens here is the character who's in first slot will generally be attacked a little bit more often. And not putting your main character first means he will probably stay safe a little bit more as well. And generally speaking, at least at the start of the game, Kamyu is a little tankier. If I look at the stats, he has 10 more HP. He also has one more level, but that aside, he's generally a little bit tankier. And it's not as devastating when he falls. So probably always a good idea. So I will probably not fight the big one. I just remember these hitting really hard, even the small ones already, and 2 of them at the same time is quite scary. See, 13 damage, 17 damage. I might actually go down here. That is really bad. And I have to focus the stump guy down first. Probably best to just focus on him in here. Let Kamyu do the heavy lifting. Okay, that's good. That's really bad. Shit. Oh.
Yep.
19 damage and he heals up. Yeah, I've pretty much lost. I need to try to run away. Good. I believe the chance to run away goes up a little bit when you're higher level. Yeah, I have to be really careful with these kinds of enemies. Especially when you have this one healing item or the botkin archers that can buff up. I think I just come back a little bit later to deal with these ones, just for the list. And maybe they are even in some other area after, so they might just get out of field anyway. We're gonna go heal back up and then into the jungle. I think later on I definitely want to go with the boomerang for Kamyu. Pretty much until like late-ish game. Because it's just really, really useful to have another character who is able to deal full enemy AoE damage. Because it's actually quite rare to have attacks that go hit every enemy. And for him, it's pretty much you either go all or you go single target. And single target focus you kind of always get very easily. Whereas getting AoE isn't that easy. And one thing you can also do, make yourself even more flexible if you want to, you can simply respec your skill points for at least for every boss encounter, for example. That's probably what I will be doing too. Napugana. There's a trader here. See what he's selling. Okay, so this is pretty much the not exact, but it's the same gear that... Wait, this boomerang? Do I have this? Boomerang. Yeah, I have it equipped, right? So I was wondering if I have this boomerang equipped. No, do I have this boomerang equipped? Let me check. Yeah, he has the dagger equipped. He just has the Casino boomerang. Kasi. Well, I think that's actually worth buying then. However, I need to sell something. It's okay, I don't need the shield here. Keep my healing items. Don't need this one. Let's see what we have here. This one can go. This one I would definitely keep because it has, let's see. So this is also part of an outfit of the bunny outfit. And it has pretty good, it has 50 mediocre, which is the charm stat. And I don't remember what the stat itself does. I should actually look that up, what charm does. Just to make sure that I don't say anything wrong here. So give me a second. Let's see, critical, magic might, deftness, agility, charm. Governs multiple automatic effects that can trigger per round in battle using the following equation. Oh yeah, exactly. This was really not that much. So, first of all, there is it's kind of a let's say a gimmick stat in a way. Is that when you have charm, high charm, you can just randomly automatically charm an enemy an enemy, which makes them lose a turn. It happens pretty rarely, it's not reliable, it's not a reason to go for a charm. However, there are certain skills that scale with charm. especially skills for 2 later characters. Let's see what we have here. It's raining. It's this what looks to be like a poison slime enemy. Bubble slime. Okay, and he attacks us first. Deals 13 damage twice. Holy. And the good thing is now with this boomerang, you actually have the same attack stat as with a dagger. Obviously it's less accuracy. Okay, that's not that great. There's one enemy dealing so much damage to my party. Crazy. 2 skill points. Not spending these. What's also really nice is that you fully heal for every level up, which can sometimes save you. And these guys are in here as well. But lips. Nice.
おととい来やがれ。
おととい来やがれ。So I said this before. I'm going to try to avoid grinding as much as I can. Because I think it's just not as fun. Although I kind of like grinding and making progress with characters. But I don't want to, you know, outscale anything. Even with the challenge that I have that disables you to overlevel, which is great. It probably can still... You can make it a little bit harder by just not avoiding encounters, but not specifically searching them out to, you know, just become stronger. But there are some really, really tough enemies in this game. Some really tough bosses. For which if you just get this 1 or 2 level more, it makes it so much better to do. Like, what I really love about this game, especially here with this harder mode, is that you really feel how every single level can make the difference between defeating an enemy or not defeating an enemy. All the stats matter. There's a cow here. Hello. These cows tell you about the weather. Let's see. So from tomorrow's morning, there will be Hareru Mu? Yeah, I think so. So it's gonna clear up. And sometimes you want to just know this, because you want to have rain to spawn certain enemies. Looks like it's stopped anyway now. Okay, cool.
のキャンプか。ちょうどいい。医師の村があるあたりはまだまだ先だからな。今日はここで休んでいこうぜ。それにしてもデクの野郎が一丁前に店なんぞ開いてるとはな。しかも町の一等地に嫁さん付きだぜ。あれで俺と盗賊やってたなんてな。お宝求めて世界中駆け回ってたのがなんだか懐かしく思えてくるぜ。ん？そういやデクとの旅の途中で見つけたあのお宝、今こそ役立ちそうだな。なあ、お前にいいものをやるよ。今までいろんなお宝を手に入れてきた俺とデク、とっておきの一品だ。
What are we gonna get now?
その名も不思議な火事台。こいつの上に素材を乗せて不思議なハンマーでトンカン叩けば、なんとびっくり。金属の剣はもちろんのこと、木のブーメランになんと布の服まで、材質を問わずあらゆる装備が作れちまうんだ。すげえだろ。
すげえだろ。
汗水垂らして火事に励むのは柄じゃなくてな。あまり使ってなかったんだが、お前なら使いこなせる気がするんだ。ちなみに不思議な火事をするには作りたい装備の素材と専用のレシピブックが必要なんだ。
レシピブックか。
そうだな。まずはこのレシピブックをお前にやるから、俺の話が終わったら早速作ってみろよ。
お変更はレシピブックを Let's see レシピを聖堂の剣 and 聖なるナイフ。
レシピブックは街にある本棚や宝箱の中、他にも世界中のいろんな場所で手に入るからあちこち探し回ってみろよ。
Right, new little thing which I really enjoy in this game. I don't think it's as good as the alchemy mechanic in Dragon Quest VIII, but the mini game here is actually kind of fun. So okay, so when you go on this menu, you can always go into it. You get, and then you can pick, you can make your weapons and armor and such. And you can just pick up the next new ones you've gotten. And which you can see, on the right you see the materials used. So, Dono Koseki and Tsukemono no Ishi. And this also uses the Koseki and Kiyome no Mizu. Like I said, I'm actually forgetting hiragana oftentimes, like the difference between like me, nu, and such. I have really not practiced. It's also something else. I have not practiced Japanese in a few months. Like, yeah, a lot. It's been a lot of time. I really want to pick it back up because I enjoy doing it. I want to master, like, close to mastery, to not become fluent. It's not about speaking because I don't have any speaking opportunities, to be honest. But I just want to be able to understand and just to learn something new because I find it really fun. So we can now craft new things, and as you can see, these are the stats. This is a sword and a dagger. This is the tsurugi, naifu. Naifu is 4 more, and the good thing is that it's half a star. Kuwashiku miru. Oh yeah, you can also Kuwashiku miru. Damage got 20%. Zombies. Okay, zombie. So it's a like a holy knife that deals 20% more damage to zombie. I don't think there are any zombies in this game so early on, but you know, nice effect. This has no effect. So we just make this. Craft this, you go into the menu, you put in the materials. Now in Dragon Quest VIII, you would just put in the materials, and that would be it. But in Dragon Quest VIII, you could also just put materials in and see what happens. You wouldn't lose them, and if you could make something out of them, then you would. So there was a lot of like trial and error and figuring out recipes. You could also find recipes in the game that would tell you exactly how to make something, but there were also some that you just have to find on your own. Here, you always need to have a recipe, and obviously the materials, but then you can or have to craft the item. And there are different levels of perfection to making these. There's normal, then +1, +2, and +3. +3 being the highest. And for each plus, you get not only more stats, but some of the bonus effects will also be stronger, and especially between like the normal version, like the +0, and the +3, you can have really quite significant increases in special effects. Like, for example, there are items that give you, let's say, 20% resistance to something, which can go up to like 40 or even 50%. So for certain items, it makes a lot of sense to have them at +3. For some items where you only get a few stats, it's maybe 10% more stats, so it doesn't matter as much. So you kind of have to, you know, see what you want to do. And the thing is here, let's just start crafting, so you can tataku. And now I don't have any tokugi. We will learn more tokugi, which gives you like different ways of making something. If you look down here to the lower left, the points, it uses 5 of 58. I remember this was called focus points. I can't read this. I think it probably says something with focus. Like I think I'm seeing Shuchu Ryoku as the 3 last kanji, so let's just call them focus points. And it costs 5 of 58. So you get in, and then you... There's also the temperature. The higher the temperature, the more, let's say, the more scaling you get from it. Each time you do a hit, see, this has 14 now. And it's there's a little bit of a range, like a random range, 12, but it goes a little bit down because the temperature is going down. And kind of alternating. And your goal is to hit in this green area. And the closer you are to this arrow, the higher the quality will be. If you are exactly on the arrow, your bar will turn from being blue to being yellow, which means this is perfect. And if I got, for example, both here at yellow, I would 100% make a perfect +3. If I get 1 on yellow and 1 close, then I think it's kind of... There must be a chance behind it. Like I'd say maybe it turns to 80 or 90% chance. And with this here, I don't think I ever have the chance to get a +3. But they are both relatively close to the arrow, and you can also shiageru. Say this is this here. If you look this actually tells you the exact values. It doesn't really tell you how much value you've needed for perfection, but it just gives you a numeric value how much you put in it. Then if you go over it, then it kind of breaks. So that's pretty bad. So let's be shiageru, and let's see what we get. I would say a +1 at least, maybe if you're lucky a +2. +2, nice. Nice. Alright, and you can make as many as you want to, if you want to. So this would have gotten me to 39, it's a +14 equipment. And let's look into... Maku... マジか。さっと。Okay, let's equip the new dagger that I made. Seinaru +2, so it would have been... You can also check it here, how the stats actually go. So for each +1 I would get 2, so I'm getting +2, it's 4 more stats. The chance of the damage increase doesn't go up, for this one at least. Yeah, that's pretty good, pretty good. Now, let's go back into this real quick. What I could also do now in addition, so every time you also finish an item, you get the Uchinaoshi no something. I think they are called pearls. In English they are called perfectional pearls. So Zenbu. Oh, this shows you certain types. One-handed and two-handed. What you could do now is in the list, Uchinaoshi. And then you can pick out not any type, but most type of equipment. They don't even have to be crafted by you. You can pick them up and you can now invest your pearls. So this, for example, this costs 1. What I just made costs 1 pearl. I have 2 pearls. And then I can, it actually costs 3 pearls, my bad. It tells you here. It costs 5. This would cost 6. I don't have 6. And all these I can now use the pearls and then work on them again, smith them again, so to say. But this time with the focus of just getting this plus, to get into +3. So essentially you can upgrade all your equipment, but you need to have these pearls. Getting these pearls is only possible, sometimes they're on chest, but you get them from crafting, which means you need crafting materials. If you wanted to farm these pearls, you would have to just farm crafting materials, craft certain items, and then try to improve your gear. You can fail. If you fail, it doesn't go lost or anything, you just don't succeed, but you lose the pearls that you've invested. This is where the shopping thing comes in, and this is also a reason why I didn't want to pick no shopping, because later in the game, I can't spoil this, later in the game you have the opportunity to buy these pearls, which with a lot of gold, like this is kind of a gold sink. If you want to just be a little bit more convenient, you can buy the pearls, you don't have to, you know, keep crafting things. And that way you just have an easier time upgrading. It's very expensive still, so it's well scaled. It doesn't just make it completely easy, but that's convenience, that's what I like. And yes, so you can see some things cost more pearls, and the more they cost is also the star, the harder it is to make. And I'm not going to create this one because I don't want a one-handed sword, even though it's stronger. Actually, maybe I should make it. I sold my shield, didn't I? Do I have another shield? I guess I can just buy a new one. Do I have another shield? Because I just remembered. Let's see. No, I don't have another shield. Well, I guess this will be fine, right? The dog here. What the dog do? No dog? What are you? Nothing. Okay, there's an... Oh, yeah, let's look at this book. Yeah. Oh, that is a recipe book. Let's see what we can make. Uroko de Skoro. Yonda. Let's see, we can Uroko no something. And kono yoroi. Okay, this sounds like armor. Uroko no yoroi is an armor. The other one is probably a helmet then. Let's check out our Fusigna. The new ones. So there's a shield. Oh, that's the shield that I was asking for. And an armor. That's +7 defense. Wow. Okay, I'm actually going to make this. Shisana Uroko. Oh, you can also hear Washikumiru. You go onto these, so you have to press triangle. Then you can and this tells you where to find them. For example, in Kami no Iwa, you can find copper ore, or Del Kadar in areas of Del Kadar no Atari, or Napogana, where I am, and this Shisana Uroko can also be bought, apparently. It even tells you how much it costs. And here's also another thing. Well, you can't do it now. There is a way to actually just buy it. Some items I think you can just buy from the menu directly, which is another convenience thing. I don't know why you can't do it here. But maybe it's added later, I don't remember. Okay, let's make the shield. Same exact process, you just have to hammer away. Hope that you get it right. There isn't really that much strategy to it. One thing you can definitely do is, when your temperature is really high, like when it's at 1000 now, you probably want to hit everything once, because you have to definitely hit everything twice. And here, for example, if I hit it again, it probably would go over. Same for this, but for some I can get a little bit more. So this is the best I can do. Like, I could hit the one on the top right once more, but it might just go over. If I had like 200, 300 temperature, maybe I could, you know, get a little bit closer to this, but I can't manipulate it just yet. You will learn more attacks that give you like more focus point efficient things, or things kind of to, you know, slow things down, whatever you want to have, where you can actually add a little bit of, you know, skill and finesse to how you craft something to actually increase your chances to get a +3. Like this, and this chest looks pretty good as well. And it's kind of based, like the way this shape works is kind of based on the shape of the item that you make, which is a nice detail. So I would expect all these to go for the first hit, so I'm making these first. That can happen, that's a crit, as you heard, and crits generally can get you 2 yellow. So this could potentially be a +2. It's not going to be +3. You need more yellows for +3, but +2 would be really good. Go on. Yes. Nice. And since I made a good shield, I'll also make this. I have enough materials, that's perfectly fine. If you could pick up things as you run past them, you generally have the materials that you need. Ooh, great. That's going to be a +2 for sure. Oh, okay. +3 even. Nice. Worth it. Since I haven't invested it now, I could actually invest 3 points if I wanted to, because this is a pretty good weapon. As I mentioned earlier, I could invest 3 of my skill points. This is 10 more. Wow, that's actually really strong. Plus a shield? Wow. So we go to the skill panel. Now I could invest the 3 points here to kind of... I think this is Tsurugi. Is it Tsurugi? Let's see. I'm actually gonna look this up. I know this whole thing, but the D. I don't think it's not. No, it's not. It's not even the right kanji. Oh well. Before I play the next time, I'll look all these things up and go through my awards. I haven't done this yet. Wanted to play a little. I could do this. Is a 20%, roughly 20% more damage slash. Actually, that's something I really should be keeping an eye on, so I don't give out any wrong information. Because you can, there are certain... Let's see if we see it. There are certain sites that actually tell you what the stuff does. So for the hero, Luminary... Let's see. Flame Slash. Deals 1.2 fire damage to a single target. So yeah, 20% more damage. The issue that I have is that I can't respec until a certain point in the game. So that I would be locking myself pretty much... Essentially, I would be locking myself to this. Now, that's actually not bad. But, you know, for now, the 20% doesn't... Well, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm not too fussed about it. Wait. That bridge is a strike. You have to look for another way. This dog is following me now, isn't he? Okay. Let's try it. Try touch. Nani?
昨日直したばかりの橋が真っ二つ。また一からやり直しだ。誰だべや、こんなひどいことするやつは。
誰だべや。
じゃじゃーん。それはこの俺、いたずらデビル。せっかく壊した橋を直されてたまるか。これでもくらえ。いたずら変身ビーム。されー。よえ
One.
いたずら大成功。木こりを犬にしてやったぞ。おいらやっぱり天才かもね。
Wow, this is incredibly annoying, but also amazing voice acting. I know who the voice actor is. Like I said, they're all high quality. These are voice actors that you know from like lots of high quality, high tiered anime. But damn, this is annoying.
さてと、次はどんないたずらをしようかな。うっててってて。
Alright, turns out that guy was turned into a dog, huh? Ooh, takarabako.
そういや、この宝箱は空っぽだったな。しめしめ。それじゃあお次はこの宝箱の中に隠れて。
I see what is going on here.
今の光景は一体なんだ。お前この光る根っこに何かしたのか。マジか。このワンコロが木こりのおっさんだってのか。やれやれ、牢を出てからおかしなことばかり起きやがれ。勇者様との旅は退屈そうにねえぜ。まあどのみち橋が直らなきゃ俺たちはこの森から出られないか。さっきの光景が本当ならこのワンコロが橋を直せる木こりなのかもしれねえ。魔物の入った宝箱を探して確かめてみないか。まずは来た道を戻って怪しいところを調べてみようぜ。
Now both are level 6, huh? Let me save first. Because we had some good RNG here. Don't really want to wipe to anything. Now he early on getting these some good RNG and weapon making and such can make a small difference for sure. So I can tell you right away. The enemy that I'm going to face now, this boss, is really, really tough. So tough that I think I should definitely maybe get one more level. These little devils are quite annoying too. Although here's a good strategy you can generally employ for... Okay. That's kind of the silliness of this game. Where they can just make you laugh and you lose a turn. Oh, wow, that's so much damage. Wow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try the boss right away because I'm gonna lose it. I might lose it. I'm not sure. Because I just have the RNG of having both characters focused up, which means I can deal quite a bit of damage right away. So how about I'm just gonna try to do this one at level 6. Actually, how many healing items do I have here? This antidote, I have a 50 HP one, 3 times on him. Do I have more 50 HP? Yes. No, it's antidote. I don't. Okay. I do have some items to increase stats. Now, I'll keep these for a little bit more because there's some kind of system behind using them well. So I'll talk about this later. So first, this one.
来たな来たな。じゃじゃじゃじゃーん。参上。俺はいたずらデビル。
ほーん。で？
うげー！リアクションが悪いぞ。ならこれでびっくりさせてやる。いくぞー。むーんがい。
NA aim.
おいおい、どうした？それで終わりか？もっとびっくりさせてくれよ。
なんだと？生意気なやつらめ。なら今度はオイラの強さでビビらせてやる。いくぞー。うわっかー。いたずらしてやる。
I only hope that... Okay, I still haven't. See, if you look on the bottom right, you see that on Tenko, his blue aura is kind of, you know, it's blinking, it's fading, which tells you I think it's next turn. After I take one more turn, it will be gone. So what I want to do here, that's why I wanted to get into combat with him. He deals a lot of damage and AoE, so I want to just get the real decoy out right away, because it's a lot of damage front loaded. A lot of damage. And now I just need to... He still isn't even at 50%. Oof. I might just have to reload here, because this one is really, really strong. It's one of the harder fights, and I don't have anything else. I could use meta, but I need to really have all my MP. 18. Jeez. You guys have to keep turns in mind. I attacked twice with both now, and he only attacked once, which probably means that he can attack again right now after I attack. Because the see, one have died. The system is a little bit random. Like it's not totally set who goes first. So now he has a turn before. He has a turn before Kamyu had a turn. I do wish you could see that. I really wish you could see that, but I get the system has a little bit of a randomness to it, where it kind of rolls. The good thing is when you take a lot of damage, also affects the rate at which you gain your focus. Good damage though. And now he healed himself, which is absolutely terrible. Okay, that's good. If Tenko can also do this, I might win this. Assuming I don't die here. That's one of them, because then it's over. I have to hope that he doesn't attack before Tenko does. Okay, that is really good. I'm running out of MP though. So one important thing is I don't need to use it right away. Because if I do, then I lose all these stat boosts that I get from being focused up. So ideally, I'll attack a few turns to also get him down a little bit more on HP. Maybe when he gets to orange, and then I finish him off with the real decoy. Ooh, it's so good. Oh no, he heals himself. Oh. I wanted to avoid him healing himself when he's getting so low by finishing. Okay, that is really bad. I can't heal anymore. I have to go for the kill here. Ooh, nice. I don't think I've ever beaten him in the first try. That's actually really good. Ooh. Five. Oh no. 3 skill points. He has 5 now.
なんてこった。オイラの方がぶったまげた。
方。
まさかあんたあのワンコロか。
わっじゃない。おう、オラは木こりの満腹。あんたらのおかげで人間さ戻れただ。いや、ありがとうなんて言葉だけじゃオラの気が済まねえだよ。何かオラに手伝えることはねえか。
手伝えることか。なあ、あるぜ。あの魔物が壊しちまった橋を早いとこ修理してもらいたいんだ。
それならお安いご用だべ。橋の修理さ終わるまでオラの小屋で休んでいくといいべや。
ありがとな、木こりのおっさん。そんじゃあお言葉に甘えるとするか。
いやいや、お待たせしてすまんかっただ。壊れた橋はオラがバッチリ直したぞ。前の何倍も丈夫にしてやったべ。
Well, there we got our bridge.
もう仕事が早いじゃねえか。おかげで助かったぜ。
それにしても、そこの兄ちゃんが木の根に近づいたらオラが犬になんのが見えたってあの話だがよ。ありゃよく考えたら命の胎児の導きに間違いねえべ。
命の胎児の導き。
命の胎児の導き。
んだ、胎児の導きはオラが子供の頃から今は亡きじいさまからよく聞かされてただ。世界の真ん中に浮いている大きな木、あれは命の胎児さいうもんだ。その葉っぱの一枚一枚に全ての生き物の命を宿し、世界の調和を保つと言われる神木だな。
神木。
そしてこの森にある輝く木の根、あれは世界中に張り巡らされた胎児の根っこが顔を出したもんなんだ。
That explains it.
そしてあの根は選ばれし者だけに胎児の意志を伝える。オラのじいさまはその不思議な奇跡を胎児の導き、そう呼んでいただ。オラがいくら根っこに話しかけてもなんも起きなかった。じいさまのほら話だと今の今まで忘れていたぐらいだべ。兄ちゃん、あんた命の大樹に愛されてんだな。髪の毛もサラサラだし羨ましい限りだべ。
ふん、勇者様は命の大樹に愛されし者ってわけか。まあいいや、さっさと行こうぜ。
It's more world building here with the Tree of Life. Probably called Yggdrasil in the English. Okay, that pretty much is all we need to do here. I really want to save because getting this one down first try is quite something. It does require some RNG, as you could see that I had the pepped up stage at the start, so I could get a lot of damage out right away. I got a crit as well, and then I got a second pep up state, and you saw the mob, the boss, healed himself twice and dealt quite a lot of damage, and then also got pepped up. And I ran out of MP to heal myself, so all of this together, I had like 1 or 2 more turns before I would have wiped had I not killed him there. This is the same stuff that I could buy before. Let's see what these enemies are. Some sham. Really? Sham Head Witch. That was something that makes this game very endearing. It doesn't really take itself too seriously, and it's funny. It's cute. Maybe some people don't like it because it's not serious enough. You know, it's not your dark, serious RPG experience, like Final Fantasy VII or something, I find this very refreshing. Monster list. There's 2 that I haven't fought. Oh, this is the enemy that I got that I fought in the very beginning of the game. One of them will be the saber cat, and the other one, not certain. Probably an enemy that doesn't spawn during night rain. Probably should check if there's... Oh wait, I wanted to check whether there's any more gear, any more stuff to find. Oh, I missed one. Where did I? No, I didn't miss one. Never mind. There is another... If you look at the map here, on the very left side, so in the west there, you see this lowered area in the marsh. There's one... I think there's a chest there, but it's not accessible. And you can look down and you can spot the chest. So back here, I've been here before, by the way. Let's check for treasure here. There's one that I missed. Oh, really? It's unlucky. Before there's Ishinomura, which is where I've been heading to. Because that one night was going to this place, wanting to find out whether my story about being the Yusha is actually true. But it seemed pretty sus, if you ask me. Very sussy. Okay. The village is doing well. Bustling even. Even a small dog now. Look at that. Little puppy. Kasan. Also check for items here. There should be... Well, I don't... Dekinai yoda. Okay, can't use it. Wait, what? この村の天候は良い子なので、見かけたら、あげましょう。I don't know what that kanji, I forgot what that kanji means. またくも天子ちゃんたら、今回も、天子ちゃん It's a weird way to talk about me. She's saying, あや、旅の方とは珍しい。 see. Doesn't seem like he recognized me. That's weird. Tabibito-san. It's a little weird. Guess I should just check out how the mother is doing.
「おかえりなさい。お前の大好きなシチューがもうすぐ出来上がるよ。お腹が空いたでしょ。さあ、早くテーブルに。
テーブルに。
あんた誰なんだい？
誰なんだ？ What do you mean? It's me. 天候。天候は自分が天狗であることをペーラに伝えた。
何言ってるんだい？うちの子はまだ6歳だよ。
6歳だ。
お前さん、私をバカにしてるのかい？さあ、とっとと出て行っておくれ。でないと人を呼ぶよ。
That's odd. Why is Tenko still 6? I'm 16. There's Emma? John? And Ruki? Looks like we traveled back in time. Is that it? That's weird. Yes.
あ、わかったわ。お兄ちゃん、あの子を探してるのね。あの子ならテオおじいちゃんのとこにいるはずだわ。こっちよ。
こっちこっち。This way. There might just be some treasure here too. Let's check it out. There is. Gold. Oh, this is the cemetery. And there's Emma. And isn't that interesting?
ねえおじいちゃん、はしご知らないはしご。
はしご？
エマのスカーフが木の上に飛ばされたんだ。
わかったわかった。待っておれ。今行くでな。
Oh, that music playing. Sad.
おや、
おや、
はしごなら大丈夫よ。あのお兄ちゃんがスカーフを取ってくれたから。それでね、あのお兄ちゃんあなたに会いに来たんだって。知ってる人？
うん、知らないよ。
あの青年はわしに用があるようじゃ。二人は向こうで遊んでなさい。
はい。
さてと、お前さんもあの子じゃな。
はい。
そうじゃろうな。赤ん坊の頃から面倒を見てきたんじゃ。わしにはわかるわい。そんな辛そうな顔をして一体何があったというんじゃ。なるほど。どうやらお前さんはわしがいなくなった後の未来からやってきたようだな。頼りにしていたデルカダール王に裏切られたというか、辛い思いをさせてしまったの。デルカダール王が頼りにならないと分かった以上、お前さんには包み隠さず全てを伝えた方が良さそうじゃ。だがこうして話してる時間はあまりなさそうじゃな。よいか、よく聞くんじゃぞ。村を出て東に向かったところに石の大滝があるじゃろ。戻ったらそこにある三角岩の前を掘ってみなさい。東にある石の大滝、そこの三角岩じゃぞ。
三角岩じゃぞ。
しかし大きくなったのう。これほど立派になったお前を見ることができ、わしは果報者じゃ。いいかい、人を恨んじゃいけないよ。わしはお前のじいじで幸せじゃった。
So wholesome. No, he's gone. Sad. なくなったね。
お兄ちゃん、さっきはお礼を言いそびれちゃったけど、今のスカーフ取ってくれてありがとう。またこの村に遊びに来てね。晩ご飯までもう少し遊ぼうよ。今は何して遊びたい？
それじゃあレオおじいちゃんのとこに行ってみましょう。3人で一緒に遊ぼう。
ああ。命の体重の。
何ぼーっとしてんだ。大丈夫か？
なんだ。The whole village was torched and destroyed.
まったくひでえことをしやがる。勇者を育てた村というだけでこの仕打ちか。お前を捕まえた後、デルカダールの兵士たちがやってきて焼き払ったんだろうな。そういや、お前がぼーっとしてる時、お前のあざと木に巻きついた根が光ってたが、また前みたいになんか見えたのか？ 不思議なもんだ。過去に遡って村の人やお前のじいさんに会ってきたとはな。お前にはきっとこの根を通じて過去を見る力が備わっているんだな。それじゃあじいさんの言葉を信じて医師の大滝とやらに行ってみるか。医師の大滝は村を出て東に向かったところなんだな。
Ah, so it's so nicely set up.
辛いのはわかるが、ここにいても何も始まらない。行くぞ。
Oh, and that music. Fantastic. So, yeah, they destroyed the village. And this root of the Victor Cell allowed us to go back into the past and to even speak with Tail. Now I can also check how many items there still are. 3, which I think is the right amount. I'm not sure entirely. I'm also not sure if things are still lootable now. At least of the stuff that we could get before. This is still closed. I wonder what they did to the villagers then. There are at least none here, and I don't see any. I don't see any bodies. Well, maybe they got away. Who knows? Might be a little bit copium, but would be nice. There are 3 items left. These 3 items might just be the ones behind that door. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm looking around. This was closed before. Oh, there's a chest. A recipe book. Let's see what we get. Kishida no fuku. Okay, nice. Can make knights. Slightly better. I guess I can make this. Let's use some red berries and from Kotono. Easy. Oh, that goes pretty far. That's going to be +1. That's my guess. Oh, +2. Nice. Which means 2 items left. Looks like you can also rest here. I think this is a good spot to save and to make a little cut. So look at this real quick. 11 points. Inkle needs 3 more before we can get this, which will be really strong. Alright. Gonna stop for now. More next time. So until then, bye.